Mike Petty, how much is it going to be to tag my cards? So the early bird pricing was between $19 and $29, depending on which package you bought. We did 10, 20, and 40 card packages, and we did 15, 30, and 60-day turnaround time. So it just depends where you fell there, between $19 and $29. Tag says, the computation happens in a few seconds. All in all, front and back takes about 30 seconds to grade. So there you have it, to Todd McDonald's question from earlier. Birds on the bat. Jeremy, where's the tag advertisement in the background? It's right here on my chest. I wore my tag shirt for this episode. CC says, you don't need to wait 5 years for tag to be number one in the digital grading space. You are number one right now. Thank you, CC. Facebook user says, how often does the software have to be calibrated? And if something seems off, does the software stop altogether? Great question. I do not know the answer to that. That would have to be one of our tech guys. And unfortunately, like I said earlier, everybody, I wish I had all the answers, but I don't. I've literally been with the company since Thursday. So a week, 9 days, maybe it is. And I don't know. I know a lot, but I don't know everything for sure. Mike Petty, appreciate you. I'm looking forward to giving it a try. Lapper says shipping does have a cost in Canada. I believe I paid $50 for mine to come back, and obviously no shipping cost to go down there, and priority both ways. So yeah, within the US, shipping is free. Canada has an extra shipping charge. But once we have an operation set up in Canada, either we have a grading operation or we have a submission center, shipping will likely be free as well. And I say likely. Please don't hold me to that. Seb Menard says, will a company like PSA let another one grow without trying to buy them? In other words, would Tag refuse an offer they cannot refuse? I mean, great question, Seb. I mean, I don't know the answer to that. Let's see if PSA makes an offer to Tag, to buy Tag, and then we'll maybe have an answer to the question. I don't know. I hope it doesn't happen. I want to be involved working with Tag, working with the senior management and the whole team at Tag for the next 20 years. That's my personal desire. So I don't know, but I do wonder if one of the incumbent grading companies were to get into automated grading, what does that do to the millions of cards already out there in their slabs? And I just don't know what they would do about that. But there's some smart people running those companies. I'm sure they could figure it out. And here we go. Tag, probably Matthew has answered Lapper's question. Yes, some deductions are shown. So we're talking about the penalties assigned to defects on the card that are picked up by the system. He says some of the deductions are shown, but they are pre-algorithmic, so they don't necessarily equate to a point-by-point deduction from the 1,000-point scale. Yeah, thank you, Matthew, for that clarification. Troy says consistent grading and no upcharge is huge. I love Tag. Oh, that's a new hashtag. I love Tag. Troy, you get credit for coming up with the I love Tag hashtag. That is you are the originator of that, Troy's Collectibles. Birds on the Bat says, if there's an 8/1000th variation between regrades and my card missed a half grade bump within that margin, then couldn't I have a case to get it reviewed? Good question, Julian. I think if you read the terms and conditions, that is addressed in them. So have a look, and I'm not going to pretend to know them off by heart right now, but that has been thought about and addressed. Trevor LeConte, we need you guys out in Virginia at the Dulles show. Keep up the great work, Jeremy. Thank you, Trevor. And I hope that we can be at all the important shows, not important, all the shows. I mean, the ones that are big enough for us to come to in due course. So please be patient and have faith we'll get there. Mike Petty says, I never understood the upcharge system. It's the main reason I don't use those other companies. And Tag then says, we have not yet had a 1,000-point card, but it is definitely possible. I believe our highest official grade has been a 987 thus far. That equates to a 10 pristine.